Weddings should be memorable, but not for the groom's lack of style. That's why our friends at the Black Tux rents suits and tuxedos that you'll love wearing at your wedding. So if you wind up getting featured on a list of 23 epic wedding fails, or say your reception table catching fire, your DJ playing Let's Get It On during the father-daughter dance, at least you know you'll look good for your close-up. Listen, guys stress about weddings too. Me, I've never been married, but I've had to rent quite a few bad tuxes in my day. Those rental stores, they're just renting you a penguin costume for the day. It's uncomfortable, it never looks right, and that giant bow tie, that's got to go. It's a big day. You got to have some style. So go to theblacktux.com. Check out their tuxes. Let me tell you, now you're dressing in style. They've even got a groom's guide with helpful tips for the groom who might be feeling a little overwhelmed by the whole getting married thing, if you know what I mean. But the best part about the Black Tux is that they have an easy online ordering process that brings your suit or tuxedo straight to you. Just pick a style at theblacktux.com and request a free home try-on so you can feel the fit and quality before you commit. And if online isn't your style, they have showrooms all over the country where you can find your fit and plan your look. From there, they'll ship your order 2 weeks before your wedding so you can check it out one last time. Talk about commitment. Over 5,000 five-star reviews across Wedding Wire, The Knot, and their own website. They all agree you won't find another rental experience or designs like the ones you'll find at the Black Tux. Grooms, if you want your wedding to be remembered for the right reasons, visit theblacktux.com/listen. That's theblacktux.com/listen for $20 off your purchase. Walk, don't run to theblacktux.com/listen to find a look for you and your crew. Theblacktux.com, formal wear for the moment. It's the E-Commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts, Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-Commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. It's E-Commerce Minute, episode 372.
In today's episode, Walmart launches app to order online items in store.
Walmart has made it even easier to shop. They've announced a new service to help customers complete their purchase, even if that item isn't available in store. The new program allows sales assistants to help customers find items and complete transactions in store using their handheld devices. This gives the customer the flexibility of combining in-store and online purchases into one easy, seamless transaction. Customers can choose to have the online items delivered or picked up later in store. The customers will get an email or receipt that they can take to the register. The service lets customers pay for items via cash, check, credit, debit, or Walmart Pay. The online items are shipped once the order is paid for. The service especially benefits underbanked consumers who may not have frequent access to the internet and need to pay in cash. Walmart has been experimenting with mobile checkout solutions such as the Checkout With Me program, CR episode 343, which allows customers to check out bulky items like TV and garden center items without going to the register. This is a slightly different take. The associates are simply helping the customer find items and no payments are taken. The service will be available year-round across 4,700 Walmart stores. Currently, only items available on Walmart.com will be included in the service. Marketplace items are not eligible, but may be added to the program in the future. This program gives Walmart a competitive advantage over Amazon by blending online and offline shopping into one smooth transaction, something Amazon has yet to do. So if I didn't explain this right, if you go into a Walmart store and you're looking for something hyper-specific, like a shade of lipstick or, I don't know, a special toy that you're not seeing on the shelf, if you find an associate with one of these devices, they will look it up on the website and buy it for you.
Okay. You can't just pull your phone out?
I think the idea is to combine it all into one transaction.
And no, I get it. That makes sense. I mean, the Walmart Pay thing, that doesn't make sense to me still, but that's just me. I get you can do points and actually buy through it. I just don't understand why they don't use Apple Pay for everything, but that's just me.
Yeah.
But I get where they're going with it. It makes sense because if a person is searching for something, they can just do one transaction, get it delivered. You know, it's one shot.
And I think the real point here is for people, and I don't know how much this is going to be utilized, but the one point that has been made in some of their press is that it benefits underbanked consumers. There are people that don't have bank accounts and live paycheck to paycheck, unfortunately, and are walking around with cash. And these consumers are frequently being shut out of opportunities because they don't have plastic. They don't have debit cards. They just have, they have a wad of cash in their pocket. They want to buy stuff. They can't get online. And I think this kind of meets that need. I'd be interested to see how they publicize this And I'd be interested to see how many people really take advantage, how many of that niche consumer would really take advantage of this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good story PR move for them to say that's for the underserved, but in reality, if you ever think about it, it's so that people just don't go shopping on Amazon. They do it right in store. It's on their on site. You mean it's on their website. It's done. Like,
Yeah, it's done, and I'm that type of shopper where I'm looking in the store and I don't see it. I don't see it on the shelf. I whip out that phone and I buy it somewhere else.
and you usually
like,
go to Amazon to do it
right.
instead of Walmart. And if somebody's walking around and go, hey, listen, we don't have this here, but we can deliver to you tomorrow. Here's the one transaction. We can just put it all in one.
Yeah,
like, that's the play, right?
That's the play.
The PR move is great, fine, I get it. But the big play is let's not go to Amazon.
The big play is merge offline and online into one seamless transaction, which makes total sense.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing about this is it might be confusing to some frequent shoppers. There's so many digital things going on now. Walmart, I think some of the old school shoppers might get confused because we talked about that the Checkout With Me program, which this is different. So you have to find a different associate with a different device to help you do this.
Or maybe it's the same one. Maybe it's going to be the same device.
Maybe she's holding two devices. I don't know. It doesn't really state.
Yeah, I think them doing smallest thing. I think what's smart what they're doing is that you can scan your Walmart receipt or any other receipt, I guess, in their app, and they'll do the savings. So that's getting people used to using the app itself.
Right.
And then they're like, oh, well, you can also pay with the app, and it's just all those. Like, it's smart how they're approaching it and not just like throwing it out there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Target has all this stuff for a while. I think Target's been the leader in kind of this digital purchasing in store with their red card and their app.
Yeah, I mean that, and then if you look at really Whole Foods, right? Because it's all by Amazon. Like, there's nothing like going to Whole Foods and scanning your either Amazon or they have the Whole Foods app, and you get percentage off. And then I literally have my phone in my hand already. And then I just click and purchase through Apple Pay, and I'm done.
Yep.
I don't have to take the wallet out. I don't have to do anything. So that's winning it completely.
So they had January, Walmart announced the Scan and Go, which I believe we did a story on that. You could check out with your smartphones. They expanded it and then pulled it back. So I don't know if they're tweaking it or they figured it didn't work. I mean, all that would take is some sort of security measure in place for people not to just walk out. And I think they do that already at most Walmarts. So I don't, it's not clear as to why they pulled that service, but we all know that the self-checkout is the future. There's a story coming up about Amazon expanding greatly on this. They're going to put them in airports. I think that's going to be probably the big story for 2019 as far as retail goes with the self-checkouts.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, good story from Walmart. There is a video explaining how the program works on our website, ecommerceminute.co. Bart, do you have anything to add?
No, that's it.
All right, that's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media @Sumo Heavy.